What just happened with Angel Reese has the entire WNBA world spinning, and fans are calling it the comeback nobody saw coming. For weeks, rumors swirled that the Chicago Sky star had quit on her team. Headlines screamed that she wouldn't return. Critics dragged her online, questioning her heart, her commitment, even her future in the league. But then, boom, Angel Reese just shattered the silence with a jaw-dropping move that proves everyone dead wrong. After missing time with injury and endless speculation, she stormed back to practice, lighting up the court with the same energy that made her the face of women's basketball. Teammates were stunned, coaches left speechless, and fans, they went crazy. Those "she quit" whispers exposed as nothing more than fake chatter designed to bring her down. Angel Reese didn't just show up. She came back swinging, high energy, locked in, and ready to shut down every critic one play at a time. This isn't just a return. This is a statement, and the question now is, who's brave enough to step in front of Angel Reese when she's playing with this fire? For weeks, the silence around Angel Reese felt louder than anything she could have said. The Chicago Sky forward, nicknamed the Bayou Barbie, had suddenly disappeared from the spotlight. Rumors exploded. Was she injured? Was she unhappy? Did she quit on the team? Social media lit up with wild speculation. Headlines popped up everywhere. Fans debated non-stop, and haters wasted nighttime trying to tear down one of the WNBA's brightest young stars. And here's where it gets even crazier. The timing couldn't have been worse. Angel Reese is not just another rookie. She's the face of a new wave of women's basketball. The same player who dominated college hoops, brought a national title to LSU, and broke viewership records with Caitlin Clark in one of the most watched NCAA showdowns ever. The pressure on her shoulders has been massive from day one, and every move she makes gets magnified. So when Reese stepped away from games, the speculation turned ruthless. Some claimed she was feuding with coaches. Others swore she was done with Chicago altogether. And then there were those whispering that the pressure had finally broken her. But Angel Reese, she kept her mouth shut. She let the rumors grow, let the noise build. And then, in classic Angel fashion, she came back at the perfect time to shut it all down. According to assistant coach Tyler Marsh, Reese practiced with the team like she never left, high energy, full of fire, locked into the game plan. Her teammates fed off her presence instantly. The same locker room dead zone that people were whispering about. It turned electric the second Angel stepped back in. Coaches admitted, she looked great, as if she hadn't missed a single day. And here's the thing. This wasn't just about basketball. This was about respect. Angel Reese knows her name carries weight. She knows the haters are waiting for her downfall, and that's exactly why this comeback matters more than just a box score. Her return isn't just a storyline for Chicago Sky fans, it's a message to the entire WNBA. Don't count Angel Reese out. With Chicago out of playoff contention, skeptics thought she'd sit out the rest of the season. Instead, Reese is choosing to finish the year strong, build chemistry with her teammates, and show the world that she's still the heart and soul of her squad. Now the only question is, did the media create a false narrative just to drag her name, or was there a bigger cover-up behind the scenes? When Angel Reese vanished from Chicago's lineup, the WNBA world went into overdrive. It wasn't just a few whispers, it was a full-blown storm. Every sports show, every podcast, every fan forum had the same burning question: where's Angel Reese? The timing was brutal. Chicago Sky's season was already spiraling. They weren't consistent, chemistry looked shaky, and without Angel on the floor, the energy was flat. Fans pointed fingers everywhere, coaches, teammates, even the organization's leadership. And in the middle of all that chaos, the internet went wild. Some people swore she was secretly injured. Others started throwing dirt on her character. She's soft. She can't handle the pressure. Haters claimed she quit, saying she didn't care about the Sky because they weren't playoff bound. Even worse, rumors of a locker room feud began making headlines. Words like selfish, diva, and bad teammate started trending, and it wasn't just random trolls. Mainstream outlets began running with it, giving these rumors legs. But here's where the story takes a shocking turn. Behind the scenes, according to insider reports, Reese wasn't done with the team. She wasn't sulking or quitting. In fact, she was locked in quietly rehabbing, practicing, and working with coaches to stay ready. Tyler Marsh, Chicago's assistant coach, revealed that she'd been practicing with energy, laughing with teammates, and picking up the game plan like nothing happened. She looked great, Marsh said. Like she hadn't missed a single day. That revelation flipped the narrative. How could someone who was supposedly quitting show up with more energy than before? How could a player branded as selfish be the exact one giving life back to practice? And here's the twist. Sources close to the Sky say Angel Reese didn't rush back because of the rumors, she let them build. She let the world talk. She let the doubters drag her name, only to make her return even louder. This is classic Angel Reese strategy. Remember LSU versus Iowa? The entire world doubted her, criticized her, labeled her classless for taunting Caitlin Clark. But what happened? Reese didn't just silence critics. She turned into the face of a championship run and boosted women's basketball to record-breaking viewership. She thrives when the world doubts her now. The same playbook is unfolding in the WNBA. Her disappearance turned into weeks of speculation, and her comeback instantly rewrote the narrative. Fans who questioned her loyalty were forced to eat their words. Reporters who labeled her a quitter suddenly had to explain why she was back. Smiling, high energy, and ready to finish the season. But here's the kicker, was this all just a misunderstanding, or did Chicago Sky leadership play a role in letting those rumors spread unchecked? Some insiders believe the organization stayed quiet on purpose, fueling speculation to keep attention on the Sky during a struggling season. If that's true, then Angel Reese wasn't just battling injury or rest, she was battling her own team's handling of her absence. And that leads to the next layer of drama. If the rumors were manufactured or at least left to grow without defense, did the team underestimate just how powerful Angel Reese's name is? Because instead of damaging her brand, all it did was set the stage for her comeback to feel bigger, stronger, and more iconic. Angel Reese stepping back onto the court wasn't just a comeback, it was a statement. Cameras caught her smiling, hitting threes, hyping up teammates, and moving like she never missed a beat. The crowd felt it, the locker room felt it, and even opposing teams felt it. But here's where things get even crazier. Angel Reese didn't just shut down quitting rumors. Her return exposed something much deeper, problems inside the Chicago Sky organization itself. Let's start with the obvious. Why was there zero clarity from the team during her absence? No official updates, no injury reports, no communication to fans. In today's sports world, silence creates chaos, and chaos breeds rumors. Chicago let those rumors snowball, and Reese's reputation paid the price. Was it neglect? Or was it intentional? Some insiders believe the Sky's front office underestimated just how big Reese is for women's basketball. We're talking about a rookie who already moves tickets, spikes TV ratings, and dominates social media trends. She's not just a player, she's a brand. By not protecting her image, Chicago basically let the Wolves feast. And now, with her comeback, fans are pointing fingers not at Reese, but at the very people running the franchise. Here's the shocking part. Reports are circulating that the quitting narrative may have been fueled internally. That's right. Whispers say certain voices inside the organization were frustrated with Reese's growing spotlight and influence. Some didn't like that the rookie was already becoming the face of the franchise, overshadowing veterans and even leadership. Instead of embracing her star power, they let the narrative of selfish diva spiral unchecked. But Reese flipped the script by returning with energy, high fives, smiles, chemistry. She proved she wasn't the problem. In fact, her presence exposed the real issue. Without her, Chicago looked lifeless. With her, they looked alive again. That contrast couldn't be ignored, and then came the real dagger. When asked about her return, Reese didn't lash out. She didn't blast critics. She didn't even acknowledge the quit rumors directly. Instead, she let her game do the talking. That silence. That composure. It hit harder than any tweet. It told the world, y'all were wrong. And I don't even have to say it. The reveal is simple but powerful. Angel Reese isn't just fighting opponents on the court. She's battling narratives, politics, and even the weight of being a young superstar in a league that's still figuring out how to handle icons. But every time, she comes out stronger. Now the question is, did Chicago Sky just learn their biggest lesson of the season? That Angel Reese isn't just another rookie, she is the franchise. She is the franchise. The moment Angel Reese stepped back onto the court, social media exploded. Within minutes, clips of her draining jumpers and celebrating with teammates were flooding TikTok, Instagram, and X, formerly Twitter. The hashtag Angel Reese returns trended nationwide, with fans declaring it the moment the WNBA needed. But let's break it down, because the reaction wasn't just about basketball. It was cultural. Fans who once questioned whether Reese had quit instantly flipped the narrative. One viral comment read, "They said she gave up. She came back looking stronger than ever. Don't play with Angel Reese." Another fan wrote, "She is women's basketball right now, period." Young hoopers across the country even started tagging their highlight clips with hashtag for Angel, turning her return into a movement. It was more than support. It was a rally cry. Media turns on the rumors. The same outlets that speculated about her absence are now eating their words. ESPN analysts admitted they jumped to conclusions. Bleacher Report dropped a headline calling her the spark Chicago couldn't replace. Even local Chicago reporters who once hinted at locker room drama were forced to acknowledge that Reese's energy was exactly what the team was missing. Sports talk shows lit up with debates. Did the media do her dirty? Was this the WNBA's first true rookie verse? The system storyline? And most importantly, did Reese just prove she's already the face of the league? Players and industry voices chime in. What shocked everyone was how many players backed her up. Aja Wilson tweeted, "Energy don't lie. Glad to see Angel back." Breena Stewart reposted a highlight with the caption, "She's the future. Y'all better respect it." Even NBA stars jumped in. Ja Morant threw a simple but powerful tweet. "Angel Reese got that dog in her." The crossover support showed just how far Reese's influence stretches beyond the WNBA. And then there was the industry reaction. Ticket sales for the Chicago Sky's next home game spiked. Merch sales featuring Reese's name saw a noticeable jump overnight. Sports brands are already circling. Insiders say Nike and Adidas are preparing aggressive pitches to lock her into a signature deal sooner than expected. The narrative shift what started as whispers of quitting transformed into a redemption story overnight. Suddenly, Reese wasn't the player who disappeared. She was the fighter who returned. Her silence became strength. Her presence became proof. Now, media headlines are calling her the WNBA's ultimate comeback queen. The shift is complete. What once looked like a controversy now looks like the birth of a superstar moment. And the scary part? She's only just beginning. Here's the twist nobody saw coming. Angel Reese's return wasn't just about proving the doubters wrong. It may have cracked open a bigger storyline that the WNBA can't ignore. Insiders are whispering that Reese's comeback could shift the Chicago Sky's entire identity heading into next season. Tyler Marsh, the interim head coach, admitted in a post-practice presser that the team looked reborn with her on the floor. That statement has fans buzzing. If one rookie's presence is this powerful, what happens if Chicago builds the franchise fully around her? But that's not the only shocker. Sources inside the league office suggest the WNBA is closely monitoring Reese's return because of the ratings bump. Her practice videos alone pulled more engagement online than some televised regular season games. Translation: the league may have just found its newest box office star. And here's where the cliffhanger gets even juicier. Rumors are flying that Angel Reese's return game against the Seattle Storm could be one of the most watched regular season WNBA games this year. Why? Because it's not just Reese stepping back into the spotlight, it's the collision with another powerhouse, Jewell Loyd's Seattle squad. If Reese shines against them, she's not just back, she's officially on track to challenge for Rookie of the Year honors despite missing time. But here's the kicker. Multiple analysts are now debating if Reese's return is setting up something bigger, a potential rivalry with fellow star rookies like Caitlin Clark. Could this be the storyline the WNBA rides for the next decade? The league thrives on rivalries. Jordan had Isaiah, Kobe had AI, LeBron had KD, and now, Reese versus Clark could be the spark that launches women's basketball into a new era. So the final question we're all left with is this. Did Angel Reese just come back to silence the rumors? Or did she come back to take over the entire league? One thing's for sure, her return isn't the end of the story. It's the beginning of something far, far bigger. Stay locked in. And there you have it. Family Angel Reese didn't just walk back onto the court. She walked back into the spotlight and shut down every single rumor that said she was done. The quitters, the doubters, the haters, they all got silenced with one comeback, but now it's your turn. I want to know what you think. Did Angel Reese just save the Chicago Sky's season energy-wise, even if they don't make the playoffs? Or is this just the beginning of a bigger takeover that could make her the face of the WNBA? Drop your thoughts down below, because trust me, I read every single comment. And while you're at it, smash that like button so the algorithm knows Angel's return is a moment the whole world needs to see. If you're new here and you love these deep dives into the real stories the mainstream media won't tell you, Hit that subscribe button right now. Join the community. Join the movement. Turn on those notifications because you already know, this Angel Reese saga is just heating up. We've still got the Seattle Storm matchup, the league ratings drama, and maybe even a rookie rivalry brewing with Caitlin Clark. And you don't want to miss a second of it. This isn't just about basketball, this is about legacy. This is about proving people wrong when they count you out. This is about watching a young star flip the narrative and write her own story in real time. So, stick with me, because the next chapter of Angel Reese's journey, it's about to be even bigger, louder, and crazier than what we just witnessed. Stay tuned. Stay locked in, and as always, let's talk about it.